Mental health is something that a lot of people have but don't truly understand. It's something that's overlooked despite of how serious it is, despite of how serious we should be taking it, and despite of the actions we should be taking to be able to overcome it, to be able to learn from it, and be able to come up with ways to get rid of it. Mental health is a lot of things. It can mean depression, stress, anxiety, just sadness. It can mean a multitude of things. Depression and stress is something that majority of people have nowadays. That is something that is almost viewed as like normalized at my age in our society. Why is it that it's normalized? It shouldn't be something that is normal to have. It should be something that we should look into to change, to overcome it. It's something that I deal with on a day-to-day basis, but I work on getting better and better every day and overcoming it. Each day is a new challenge for me. That's how it is. Depression is one of the things that I deal with. It all started when I got my concussion junior year. That's when it really started. I was out for 3 months, not able to do anything, not able to participate in active sports, nothing. It was almost like I was drawn in a constant loop of sadness, of like this stress, this feeling that was miserable, that you were trying to break out of it, but you couldn't. That's what depression's like. Depression has a multitude of signs, a multitude of feelings that go along with it. The majority of the signs that go along with depression are sadness, outbursts of anger, suicidal thoughts occasionally, and a multitude of things. And there's things that when someone does have depression that they say or do that can almost be like an outreach for help. But a lot of people don't know the signs and don't know the things that those people say that want help. And a lot of people oversee it and they don't realize that that person needs help. That is another thing that is a great concern in our society is you have to really watch the things you say and do to people because you don't know how that's going to affect them. With depression, it's the simplest of things, the simplest of words that can really set somebody off like that can trigger that can cause them to like almost relapse in that loop. Depression is something that is a constant grind, a constant build of getting better, and it can be something so small to set you back. That's how mine is, and that's how it is today. And until now, I'm able to control it because I know what has happened. I know what's working for me. I know what's not working for me. And it's really all about, familiarity and, knowing what works for you and what doesn't. It's something that is something you have to get better on every single day. That there's going to be setbacks, but you have to be able to overcome it. You have to want to overcome it. It's something to where you can't overthink. That it's got to be you being able to be strong mentally. That's what it is. Stress is another thing that is huge nowadays. Everybody stresses. Work, home, family, friends, whatever it is. A lot of people stress and they don't even realize they stress. They stress about things maybe like losing their job or just family troubles or financial troubles. It's things like that a lot of people stress over. And there's so many ways that you can go about this. But stress is another huge thing that people really overlook. That it's okay to stress. Stress is good for you. But the thing is, like, at the end of the day, stress isn't good for you. Like, depression isn't good for you. All these things aren't good for you. But people are so comfortable with it. It shouldn't be something that we're comfortable with. It should be something that we want to overcome. Stress can be dealt with a lot of different ways, but it just depends on the person and how they're able to deal with it in a successful way. Me, it's sports, it's my family, it's my girlfriend. Those are the things that really help me get over my depression and my stress, is surrounding myself with people who care and love me. That's how I get over it. That's how I get through it. Other people, it's going out and doing things, it's watching movies, it's all of these things. And I think the biggest thing nowadays that is causing high stress and causing depression to be such a common thing is social media. Social media is such a huge thing, it's such a huge platform for multiple apps. But I think it's the way that people talk to each other on social media. I think it's it's wanting to get people's attention and wanting people's satisfaction, when the only thing you should care about is what you think. That's the only thing that should matter in all reality. I think social media is a huge problem for mental health. And I think developers and app owners and things they need to do something to change this. They need to do something to combat mental health for people so that social media isn't a huge cause. Thank you.